Hey guys, Wade Groot from Me Magazine. I want to talk about the Conor McGregor situation, but not the situation, what you saw on video, the actual destruction. I want to talk about the events that led up to him doing what he did. This was going to happen. This was a disaster in the making. He was going to do this anyway, whether it was like months down the road, a couple years down the road. He did this because he was allowed to. And I don't mean that they purposely let him into the building and said, "Here's a dolly, go smash this bus." No, it's because he's entitled. He thinks he's entitled to do whatever he wants to do. Um, and this has been going on for a while because he knows he's the only draw in the UFC. He's the only golden goose they really have. Brock Lesnar just re-signed with the WWE. We don't know how many fights he'll actually do. We have John Jones, who's still up in the air. No one really knows. So it's only Conor now, and Ronda Rousey's in the WWE. So it's only Conor now at this point, and he knows that. So what they do when people like this have so much leverage, they can do what they want. It's happened throughout history. It happens throughout sports all the time, where guys think they're just untouchable. You got to get young guy who's 25 years old or older than 25 years old. He's in his 20s. He's making a lot of money, and he's invincible. And I'm not going to speculate whether he was on a substance or not. That's not for me. All I'm going to say is that this is what happens when you spoil athletes. Um, Martial arts is about honor, respect, and self-discipline. That's how I see it. That's how many others like me see it. However, some MMA fighters don't see it that way, and that's fine if you think that it's all about just two dudes stepping in the cage, throwing punches, and talking trash. That's all right. That's fine. But when you call yourself a martial artist, that means a few things. Conor McGregor has forgotten what it's like to be a martial artist, what it's like to scrap, to make a name for yourself. Now that he has $100 million in the bank account, this makes him bulletproof. Now, Will this will this hold any water? Will he be suspended? Probably not. Will he do any jail time? Probably not. I do think this will be great for his career because he's looked at as the anti-authority figure. Your Stone Cold Steve Austin's of MMA, if you will. And those guys are well loved, or guys like Stone Cold, guys like Conor are well loved. He's a rebel. He goes against the grain. He says fuck his boss. That's fine. But the fact of the matter is, there's a lot of fans who do not feel that way and they feel like he's taking a piss in the sport. And I feel that it's going to take its toll, but it'll do nothing to Conor. But I think years down the road, when he's washed up and his skills are no longer there and they're diminished and he's broke, I do think that he's going to regret a lot of things. Anyway, just want to give my two piece for a second. This has been Wade Group. Go check me out on BJJ Groot on Instagram and Twitter. Also check me out on Facebook, and also Ming Mag on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. That's Menchi Mag on both Twitter and Instagram. And go search Facebook. Manliness is next to godliness. I'll be there. I'm not going to be writing a lot of articles. I think I'm better served talking on camera. That means you get to look at my ugly mug more and more and hear my annoying, stupid voice. But that's okay. You'll get used to it. If you haven't gotten used to me yet, well, you should, because you should be listening to me on Almost First with Chaz Kibler. You should also be listening to Christian Heimel on Press Row podcast. Very prolific, soon to be prolific podcast. I say a lot of provocative things, not to just draw listeners, because that's just who I am. I believe that I say what I want to get my point across, and I hold no punches. Check me out, Almost First and Press Road podcast with Christian Heimel. Thank you.